right now?
ChatGPT is not the smartest.
Arguably the smartest. I'm not saying it is. Arguably the smartest AI right now.
Bro, they be giving out wrong answers a good amount of the time. I can't even lie to you.
What do you be looking up then? Because it's probably what you be putting down.
Google.
All right, what's going on, y'all?
I
We
be
are
using-
back. This is the Troupe. What? Y'all know what I'm saying. Welcome to the Troupe podcast. This is episode 3. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys follow our Instagram page at _the.troupe. We will give you that information again at the end of the video. We got your boy Armante here. We got Zai. We got O'Shea. We got Kai. And we are going to be bringing you guys some of the, anime news, some unpopular opinions. I have one today that I haven't told the fellas about that I am going to stand by. And I'm doing this one because this anime is in such light right now. So, yeah. But we appreciate the all of the support thus far. As a new podcast, starting out and grossing out our videos. Our first video hit like 50-something views within a few hours, which is kind of a big deal as a new podcast. Our second one hit around 30. So we just want to keep promoting. We want you guys to keep pushing, keep liking, keep subscribing, keep telling your friends about us. And we'll be here. These first 50 episodes are going to kind of be a little rough because, we are new and we're still trying to learn this promotion thing and learn the algorithm of social media and things like that. So, but yeah, we appreciate you guys' continued support. We're going to jump into it. We're going to start with some anime news like we always do. Go ahead.
All right. So, start off with the smaller stuff, in my opinion. Releasing in 2026, Fire Force Season 3 Part 2 releases. Hell's Paradise Season 2 comes out, Avatar: The Last Airbender movie comes out. Tokyo Revengers comes back too in 2026. But most importantly, coming in September 12th of this year, the first Demon Slayer movie out of the 3 drops. Infinity Castle. This will be like part 1 of it.
Yeah.
Part 1 of Infinity Castle drops. So even if y'all don't watch anime, y'all should at least go see that, bro. Because it's going to be fire,
We can only hope.
Oh,
I think it's gonna be really, really good though. I think it's gonna be good. And today we might even do a little reaction to the trailer. We'll watch the trailer if somebody can pull it up on their phone, and we'll kind of just sit around it and watch it. But yeah,
I honestly think they're gonna do it like how they did the last movie.
Yeah.
Restart from the last episode and give you only a slight bit of the.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna do that with this. I think they're gonna start exactly from them falling right in.
Well, like when Tanjiro shot him moves on, and then go from there.
Nah, maybe we'll see.
And then the art for it too, is fire, bro. We got Akaza. I think he's pointing, looking at Tanjiro. So
Who is Tanjiro? Tanjiro?
Tanjiro, I found you.
His name is Kenpachiro.
Tanjiro, I found you.
No, it's Gambachiro.
Give me more services.
Mumachiro. Like,
It's time you
sure
get back
did.
Nezuko.
talking about Umbachiro. Like, he gave this nigga so many names, man.
Hold on. Tanjiro, I finally found you.
Go ahead, Kai.
Hold on, quick.
Bro, don't play that video,
Um,
man.
Really just the same stuff. If you got Crunchyroll, I'm pretty sure you already seen. But now, it's a new update where you can see what's coming soon to Crunchyroll. That's coming out next week, which was, I think it's Gaikichi Kuta. That. Some of the ones I'm excited for. Another one was The Water Magician. Because I seen a trailer on that. That was clean. It's another one that's been really popular. I think it's more of a Chinese one. Called Lord of Mysteries. I ain't watched it yet, but that's just some of the ones that's coming out. And there's some other romance or some different ones coming out too. But it's all the same.
Just before we continue, this post will be coming out on the 5th. So, happy 4th of July for anybody who celebrates that. Happy 4th to you guys. Be safe if you're lighting off fireworks.
Or shooting.
If you live in the hood, where we live, right, duck and cover. I know for a fact somebody gonna be shooting off an LMG. He do it every year. But yeah, so happy 4th. Be safe, have fun, make sure you season your food.
Also, for y'all under the age of 18, bro, please do not try to go against the law. Just either go inside or have a parent, because the police gonna be out there. They gonna be on that. So don't even take the risk. Just be inside.
Stay on. But yeah, so
No, I'm young and turned. I'm gonna go against the law.
what y'all want to get into? Y'all want to run into popular opinions first, or y'all want to do
Let's hear,
Okay.
let's hear your
Hey,
unpopular opinion. Of
my
today.
unpopular opinion is that Rengoku is stronger than Giyu. Don't care what y'all got to say. He definitely is. The only reason they rank Giyu above Tomioka is his feats and what he's done. Now, the feat that they're using is the fact that he is going against Akuza right now, and of course he has his Slayer mark. Mind you, that means nothing because it's not like Gyu's fighting him by himself. It's not happening. Giyu has help from Tanjiro. So he has this help. So is Giyu really that strong to take on Akuza by himself? I don't think so. And I know you will sit up here and try and battle me and be like, bro, he came up with the whole 11th form of water bending and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da and breathe, whatever, bro.
What I was about to say was, did Rengoku beat Akaza?
But here we go.
Donut.
Here we go. All right.
Whoa, okay. You know, I don't agree with the take, but we don't gotta go there, bro.
No, but because
But it's true, though.
listen, Rengoku fought Akuza all by himself. Rengoku, if you want to use the feat of, Giyu made this, Rengoku did the same thing. He created a whole nother breathing technique, the 10th form of fire breathing. Rengoku.
That was third.
That's the 10th form.
I thought it was.
10th form, Rengoku. He created that. He made that. That wasn't in the books. Just like the 11th form wasn't in the books for water breathing. It wasn't. They created them. Rengoku is 10 times faster than Giyu as well. In base form.
Well, they don't got forms, but
I'm just saying, in base form. The only reason they're putting Giyu over Tomioka or over Rengoku, like I said, is because he ended up getting his Slayer mark and it enhanced his speed and it did this and it did that, and he's fighting Akaza. I don't care, bro. He's fighting Akaza with help.
I mean,
Tanjiro was down for the count for the first fight with Akaza and Rengoku. He was down for the count, and Rengoku still did major damage to Akaza. Did he not? Did he not?
yes. What do you mean?
AI overview says
But
something
okay,
completely
you
different.
but also you could basically say that the Slayers with demon marks is like forms, because when they get the Slayer marks, it's this boosts them up so high. Because if we talk about base,
That is,
Rengoku is above Giyu, but when it comes to Slayer marks, Giyu
but
is
that's
above.
crazy
But
because
Giyu-
I
but Rengoku
literally
got-
just looked up on here and it sat there and said even with his mark, Giyu would still be stronger. With Giyu's curse, it wouldn't matter.
I
He would still be
don't
stronger.
think so.
No,
Rengoku is way more.
Offensive power, yes, because flame obviously does
offense.
better damage than water would.
Yes.
It ain't like sun, of course, but it still burns.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure it still slows the regeneration down.
Yes.
Not as much as sun, but it still slows it down. But I don't know.
I don't think that is true because they are literally going off the feats of what these people have done. And the only reason Giyu is getting more love is because he's had more screen time, more episode time, more book time. That's all it is. Rengoku got killed off.
Because his animation was too expensive to pay for.
Like, he got killed off.
Yes.
I promise you.
That's why he got killed off.
He was going to die anyway.
No, he wasn't.
I promise
Who
you.
else they going to kill?
I promise you. that they could have killed one of the weaker Hashira because there's no
there was
way
no really the
Shinobu
only one that
should
was
still be
weak. That
alive.
was only
Whoa.
the only
Shinobu
weak
was
one-
needed for
Yeah.
Doma.
Doma, yeah, let's say.
There is no way she should still be alive.
She was needed for Doma,
First
yes.
of all,
I feel like Rengoku can go head to head with Doma.
whoa,
On God.
whoa.
He was barely going head to head with Akaza. Akaza was
in
playing
base
with him.
in base form with no Slayer mark. But all of these niggas are getting Slayer marks now. Like all of these niggas are getting Slayer marks.
I mean,
Shinobu
the
was going
fight
head
is
to head
literally
with
life
Doma.
or death, and you get it when you're life or death, and you need it to keep going.
Yeah, no, but it was a certain requirement. You had to be like 110. You had to basically be running a fever to actually awaken that.
and
Slayer
now
mark.
this nigga uses fire breathing. So he if he would have had the chance and the opportunity to, he would have easily got his Slayer mark and surpassed way beyond what his normal means are.
I mean,
Because he can already withstand the heat. And then on top of that, I promise you, if he would have trained Tanjiro and he would have learned the Hinokami Kagura as well, think about it, Rengoku with the Hinokami Kagura, learning that part of it as well.
You can't learn it.
Yes, you can.
No, he-
It was literally explained about something. I don't remember the whole thing, but the only reason Tanjiro and them could use it was only because what's his name was part of it teaching them it, and it got passed down.
But that's
for
what I'm
him.
saying.
That's it.
But that's
They
what I'm
would've
saying. Hold
learned
on.
from
No.
the
No. Go ahead.
Yeah, the dance they learned it. Well, it was a dance to be passed down. They've been learning it since they were younger. That's the only
Exactly.
reason why the Komodo family can do.
Exactly.
wait, guys,
Exactly.
wait,
Wait,
guys,
hold on.
wait, no.
All
Wait, guys.
Rengoku got is a
Could
book.
Kojiro Rengoku learn Hinokami Kagura? Yes, it's possible, but very unlikely in the story as told.
Unlikely.
Time out.
Very
No.
unlikely.
Hold on. No. You niggas' arguments was that he couldn't learn that at all. Nigga, the Hinokami Kagura is a dance.
Well, he ain't dancing.
Yeah, also,
he
is
dead.
a dance.
Tanjiro
He
was able
dead.
to adapt and learn
Dance
some
that.
from his father's
Dead.
dance memory. While not perfect, it shows it's possible to switch or add breathing styles, at least in theory.
Now,
In
Hinokami
theory.
Kagura is a branch of sun breathing. Like literally, that's damn near what it is sun breathing.
It is
Now,
sun breathing.
why
It
you
is.
say it's unlikely?
Actually, it's the other way around.
What?
Sun breathing is a branch of the Hinokami Kagura.
Same difference. Sun breathing is one of the original forms, and it
difference.
stems with the Hinokami
It's the
Kagura.
original.
It is.
I don't. I'm just here.
The Komodo.
No, I'm
okay.
The only reason I'm saying it's one of the original is because his brother created the moon breathing.
He did.
And so that was an original one itself. So those are the first two original breathing styles. Sun breathing is number 1, moon breathing is number 2.
Yes.
But but Rengoku learning Hinokami Kagura or sun breathing would not happen because he's too used to flame. That's him having to change
It
years.
Wait, it
of
said
practice.
it in the story.
Yes, it says why it's considered exclusive or unlikely because the Komodo family passed it down secretly, meaning he wouldn't even know about or how to do it. Most demon slayers don't even know it exists, let alone access to the technique.
And
But
also,
here we go. Hold on. Wait. Before you continue. You're saying that it's a secret, yes. But Tanjiro didn't know that it was a secret. He never learned that it was a secret. His father and his mother never taught him that it was a secret. So with Tanjiro wanting to, he had that yearning, that burning passion to learn from Rengoku. His whole purpose for going to Rengoku was to learn about the Hinokami Kagura and learn how to use fire breathing and learn how to adapt. So Rengoku would have easily picked up on those motions to be able to help him understand the Hinokami Kagura more. It would have happened. I teach you. There's no way that I don't adapt to some of the stuff that you do and you adapt to some of the stuff that I do. Right?
Wait.
Right?
So wait, I get what you're saying about that, but you talking about Rengoku learning sun breathing from Tanjiro, right?
He's learning the dance move, the foundations of it.
He ain't learning that. He teaching him.
but look though,
He's
but
not.
look,
He's
though,
not teaching him
I
sun
don't-
breathing,
but also
he's
at the
teaching
same
them
time-
about flame because obviously Tanjiro can't because his dad ripped the whole book up.
No,
But
he's saying-
in order for Rengoku to teach Tanjiro how to do these motions and do these moves effectively, Tanjiro has to show him the moves. So Rengoku would have to then enact those moves to say, hey, this is the type of cut you want to do. You see what I'm saying?
Rengoku
He
can't
taught him how
learn,
to set his heart
sun
ablaze.
breathing.
The
He
rest
can't.
Guillaume did.
Final
look-
ver- wait.
let me
continue.
no, let me.
Because
Let
you
me
about to go on a rant.
No. This is gonna be real quick
Let him
because
go.
it said
Okay.
it in the It said it in the show. It said when what's his name? Yorichi.
Yep.
Yoricho. Yeah. When he was trying to teach them sun breathing, they weren't able to learn it. Like their bodies weren't able to adjust to it, so they had to create their own breathing form. Same thing with Mitsuri.
Yep.
Mitsuri
Mitsuri
and
That was
Rengoku.
That was
Mitsuri
the
could've
first
learned
generation.
flame.
Yeah,
that
she
was the
couldn't
first
learn
generation
flame,
of them
so she
niggas.
learned
Yes, but
love
the
breath- she
only
created
people
love
that was
breathing.
actually able to do really was Tanjiro. Tanjiro
That
up here
was-
incorporating
Tanjiro
thun-
barely did it though.
Yeah, but he was
Yeah.
incorporating
He's
thunder breathing
very-
with his own
Yes.
thing.
Exactly.
But that's the first generation of it. That's them niggas' parents and shit. Like Rengoku's dad was the first flame Hashira.
Yeah.
So this is a whole new generation of person, and the genetics start to adapt and modify and change and grow and grow stronger. Nigga, that's why you 6 foot and your mama
What we do
5'2".
with this?
Look at it.
Oh, but hold on. Final verdict though. Rengoku
I'm
could
supposed to look at it.
theoretically
Your phone
learn the Hinokami Kagura, but he probably never had the opportunity or knowledge. It would also clash with his personality style and flame breathing legacy. But what if? And then also it does say how Zaire was saying Rengoku's spirit and body may not be compatible with some breathing rhythms and movement. So as Zaire was saying, they couldn't do it.
I still think he would be able to adjust.
Like that's why the other breathing techniques were created.
You can sit there and say that, but you up here talking about, the old generation. And the new generation is just hooked on sticking to your own breathing style because even, who was it? Urokodaki was telling Tanjiro about, using a different breathing style or like merging the two. Like it's not recommended because you got to pick and choose. You can't use both.
That's why Giyu got mad at
But who-
Tanjiro for not
Tanjiro
mastering
did.
water breathing.
Not
But
them.
Tanjiro, what's it called?
Yes, but
Tanjiro-
Tanjiro ain't part of the generation.
But Tanjiro
not.
started, but he's a younger generation, so he's a third generation. He's a third generation Demon Slayer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Third generation Demon Slayer. We've seen it even in regular life. Y'all do things different than we do. You guys are creating new norms. Everything is ever changing. So who says that it can't happen? Power of the Pen said it couldn't happen because they killed Rengoku off. Like I said, Rengoku, he's stronger than Giyu. I don't care.
All right.
Next.
So let's. All right. It's not an unpopular opinion. It's a fact and a statement. I'm finna put it down now. So
Put it down.
the conversation is Rock Lee with the Byakugan versus Shikamaru with the Sharingan.
All right, bro.
My God.
Next.
These fools
Next.
saying
We're not gonna talk about
Shikamaru
this.
with the
Next.
Sharingan could
Next.
possibly stand with
Next.
Rock Lee.
Like I said, in combat, of course, Rock Lee is stronger.
Exactly.
Yes. So what else could we possibly talk
But
about?
it's more than just combat in a
Combat
fight.
is more than just fighting, bro. It's chess, not what?
Checkers.
Thank you.
Okay, in that verse,
Simple
does
as
any
that,
of that
bro.
matter
He
in
playing-
that
yes, but
verse?
he's
Yes,
playing
it does,
shogi
bro.
24/7 by
It
himself
def-
or with his that's where it came from.
It definitely
Shogi
matters
teach
in that
you a
verse
lot.
because it's
Huh?
life or
Shogi.
death.
Shogi literally teach you a lot about strategies, and that's literally how he has his mindset, like a shogi game.
Crazy enough,
He's thinking 10 moves ahead.
Man,
it won't
Rock
matter
Lee's just
against
like,
Rock
boy, I
Lee.
gotta land the next punch.
power
Exactly.
of youth.
Oh yeah, boy,
Right.
and he's gonna land that punch. Byakugan plus
Power
8 gates.
of-
yeah,
He's
man.
not.
Live treating you good.
I don't think he'd be able to land that
I'm
next
sorry,
punch.
man. That's
If
a
he
lost
can-
cause,
If he
man.
can evade them traps from
Yes, he's
Shikamaru.
invading the traps. Are you?
you,
Treating you good.
you sure?
Yes, are you sure?
Are you sure?
Yes,
I don't think he can
8
evade
gates.
some of them traps.
8 inner gates. Mind you, if he's not sending him without Sharingan, what makes you think adding this small basic Sharingan at that is gonna make a big difference?
All it takes is the basic shadow possession.
Oh
to
yeah, if he
get
can't.
Rock Lee.
That's kind of difficult because if you got 8 gates, it's a little difficult. I don't
Literally,
think he
that's
can
my
hold
entire
That's
point.
a lot of.
Well, if
Rock
he's
Lee
not using
with
8
No,
gates,
why would he not? It's still Rock Lee. Rock Lee
But
with
he
8
can't.
gates.
Actually, he
plus
can't use
Byakugan.
all 8 gates though. He's only
I
was
feel
able
like
to
with
use
the
up to
Byakugan,
like.
it'd be easier to unlock them.
So-
Only because
Well,
even
Byakugan's
at
whole
that,
focus
okay,
is
centered
death
around
though.
chakra points.
He can't use all 8. He can use about 6, 7 of them.
6.
Six.
6
Yep.
towards
I
the
don't
inner
think he unlocked
Shippuden.
7.
Even with that, plus Byakugan, you saying Shikamaru's gonna stand a chance against that?
Shut up, possession jutsu.
I don't care.
and he will have Sharingan. and he
a
may
basic Sharingan.
no, he may have Mangekyou at that moment.
It all depends on the time. So here we go. Let's set the stipulations. What are the stipulations?
What time period is this Sharingan he supposedly have? Like how old and not how old or when is this before Asuma died or after Asuma died?
This we'll just say before because all it just says.
But we also talking about Rock Lee, who has no talent for any type of jutsu other than Tai jutsu.
He can only throw hands. Only.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So for him to have eyes that require jutsu,
Chakra.
A level of chakra control that Lee just really ain't got for real, because he couldn't really train like that. Lee has no real chakra control. He has body control, and he just knows how to do bursts of chakra. He can't control chakra for real.
He can, but just not to the point of everybody else, because he be climbing trees and all of that. That's still a control of chakra on his feet, but he can't control it as much.
He can only control the basic.
But that's what's it called. He can do that off of physical feet alone because he practiced and trained that much.
Okay, another thing. Okay, y'all saying Shikamaru have Mangekyou Sharingan. Would he have the chakra to hold Mangekyou that long?
Yes.
No.
Shikamaru definitely has that feat to hold chakra that long.
No, he doesn't.
No, it'll be limited.
For the Mangekyou,
his time will be
he can barely hold the chakra for the basic one.
I don't know, because I don't even think it was really determined how much he could hold. So I really don't. I can't say nothing about that.
He
Honestly,
he
I
needs
think
so
it's,
much
like,
to keep using it. If he can,
his
I would say he
willpower,
can
or
barely
how
hold it
long
with the
his
basic
eyes
one.
are willing to hold out
And then can barely hold it with the
because
basic
their eyes
one.
did start bleeding.
And then if we
and
go
they did
to
go blind after
Mangekyou,
a certain
that's
point of
only
using
I don't
if
think
you
he's holding
used it though.
exactly.
He'll only have so much time to use it, and even at that, it's not going to be enough for him to.
I don't think there is a specific time amount of them
It
being
goes
able
based
to
off
use
your
it.
chakra, how much chakra you have.
Yeah, I think Shikamaru. He may have limited time to
Maybe.
be honest,
He
because
doesn't
he's
have
not.
enough chakra to
He's
hold
not.
Mangekyou.
He hasn't used any other juice. Well, he has later on actually.
Barely enough to hold basic. What makes think he's going to hold Mangekyou?
No, he has enough.
And then
to
plus, you
hold
saying he's going to
Mangekyou.
use all these genjutsus and stuff. You think he has enough for that too?
We didn't say genjutsu.
Yes, you did. That was one of your. You talking about shadow possession? Plus, he has genjutsu too. That was one of your takes.
The genjutsu is the Sharingan. No. Yes. No. Listen. I didn't say genjutsu.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I said genjutsu.
Both of you niggas said
No,
genjutsu.
he said genjutsu.
Both of y'all
I
said it.
just said basic shadow possession.
Both of y'all
Hey
said
man,
that.
look, y'all let us know in the comments who y'all think would take over and win in these unpopular opinions. Bet.
I feel like
Thank
the
you.
most unpopular one was Hunter x Hunter and Solo Leveling.
Hey,
And
we're
then
not doing that. Bro.
after that, I think it was like what
And
Rimuru and
that
Rudy.
Rimuru and Rudy. And then don't
Shut
forget,
your
bro.
mouth, niggas.
Don't forget about Daddy
your
Jin Woo.
It's just true though.
Y'all niggas, man. Activity of the days. All right, what is it?
I don't know how fair this would be, but to be honest, I was thinking Toji Fushiguro. I think that Megami's dad from
Toji Fushiguro.
yeah,
Yep.
versus Tengen Uzaki.
Uzumi.
Tengen from Demon Slayer. Without like Tengen not using any breathing techniques.
So
I mean,
just
but
so
that's
he
his
can
whole thing
die.
though. That's kind of not fair. That's his
Yeah.
whole thing. But it
But
still
he
probably
is a
would
ninja
work.
at the.
It wouldn't
He is
matter.
a ninja at the end of the day.
Toji would still win
Toji slamming him. I don't know what's the debate.
because he don't even got curse technique, but he was whooping Gojo, and that's even hard to do. But Gojo still whooped him. It sure did.
Well,
I mean,
that was
Gojo had to be
before
on a break
Purple.
of death,
Death.
for that.
Yeah, because that's when he figured out whatever he was already trying to.
So he would.
He was trying to put him up against.
Hey, bro, you gotta stop chewing that
Oh,
gum
you-
in the
oh, you
mic
can
like
hear
that,
that.
bro.
No,
I'm like,
I forgot.
I'm sitting up here like,
I
bro.
forgot.
I'm
I
like,
forgot I
which
was
one of you
chewing.
niggas is smacking, bro? All I hear is this. That's all I hear.
I forgot. I
bro.
forgot.
Like,
It was
am I
in my mouth for a
tripping?
minute. He was trying to
But-
put Madara up against somebody.
against Sisu.
Yeah,
bro.
but it ain't fair. You gotta.
Hey,
You have
bro.
to. If you want to fight Madara, you have to put him up against somebody that's the god of
Hey.
all shinobi.
I don't care. Hashirama still put the things on Madara, boy.
Exactly, but you can't put Shisui up against some Shisui
have to
can't
put-
stand it
you
up
have to
against
put
him.
Shisui up against like Itachi.
I mean, I don't think he beating his teacher.
Even
Nah,
at that, he
sorry.
not beating Itachi.
I ain't gonna lie. And then, but then I was thinking about
Shisui's not beating
The
Itachi.
teleporter?
Shisui?
He taught him. He literally taught him, and they literally feared him. The niggas with Byakugan sat there and said, "Oh,
So
it's
what-
Shisui the teleporter. We gotta go."
So,
yeah.
so
We gotta
okay. Are we
He
saying
him and say, "Yo, hey,
Shisui towards?
my bad.
I mean, not Shisui when they were both kids, or like Itachi later
Even
on.
when they was kids, Shisui was still stronger.
Yes, I'm
He was
saying
bodying.
when they were kids, but we talking about Itachi later on.
Shisui died.
Okay, Shisui's dead.
But even though he had his, further in the game, if you ever play, Ultimate
I
Ninja
will say
Storm,
this, though.
Shisui will still win. His,
But didn't Itachi get Shisui's eye?
he did.
Yeah, so
That's the
I
only
still
reason he
think,
got
what's it called?
Mangekyo.
I still think Shisui would take the take
Because
the cake
Danzo got his
because
other
he
one.
understands how to use his eye better than Itachi will. Like he understands how to use his eye
It
better.
would
than
probably
Itachi
be
will.
like
man.
Kakashi when he's on
They ain't
Anbu
like
and
your fight
Shisui.
games, Now I'm
Hey,
on my ones. I'm
That's
better than
that's
you.
a better
Nah, it ain't
opinion.
like that, man.
I'm just
Not with
saying.
these ninjas.
Or Kakashi with the Mangekyo, but he was barely able to use it, to be honest.
Who?
Hey,
Kakashi versus Shisui.
I had this little
That's
Hunter
a
x Hunter
loss.
trivia thing that I had started,
Wait,
but I probably ain't gonna do that. We can keep kind of going with this who versus who stuff.
but Quay,
What up?
I got a question about Shisui, bro.
Is he beating Goku? Oh God, he folding Goku bitch ass.
Is he beating Gogeta?
Hell yeah. Teleport. Teleport.
I know you lying.
Teleport. No, somebody gonna raise bait click this. Like he's not beating Gogeta. You take that back.
I don't care what nobody say. I'm a Quay now. I don't care about your opinions. Zennies is the strongest out of everybody. The fact that you just sit there squish, your universe is gone. He was squishing everybody at the Tournament of Power, but they only got brought back because of Goku. Or
Goku
no,
didn't bring
Andrew,
him back.
Andrew
Yeah.
17.
Andrew
Android.
17.
Android.
Android 17.
I'm thinking of
Hey,
work.
Andrew 17, bro.
I'm thinking of work.
But who y'all think winning? Here's a good one, and I love this matchup because it was such a great matchup
Goku.
that I really shut the hell up. that I
No,
really
Zenny.
really want to see, bro.
See?
And I really want them to just do this battle for this universe. I want to see a real death match between Kenpachi and Byakuya. Zenbon Zakura.
Kenpachi.
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 Wait, is this Kenpachi
It don't matter.
I'm
knowing
talking
how
about
to
Bankai
use his
though.
Zanbakuto?
I'm talking about
He-
Kenpachi now and Byakuya now. Kenpachi got his Zanbakuto
Ooh,
unlocked.
now. Hold up now. Now I kind of leaning more to Byakuya because he had went up there and trained with the what's the name,
The
and he done unlocked a
Go
different
ahead.
form. That was just his
Zero
his
squad
Shikai.
zero.
Zenbon Zakura.
All them flower
Kageyoshi.
pillars was just his Shikai. It wasn't even Bankai yet. With the
Yeah.
and I think
Boom.
don't
And
he
then-
got two different ones
No.
or two different like versions because he got the
Yeah.
sword and then he got the one that looked like wings.
Yeah.
And what they using the true names now is like how it was talking
Yeah,
about.
how they
in
were.
1,000-year-old
Like the
war.
original names of these
Yeah.
Zanpakuto.
Because some of the Zanpakutos, their Bankais, when they were calling them out, it wasn't their true name, so there wasn't at its fullest
Yeah,
strength.
because that goes for Renji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Renji's was two different ones, and that's why. But that's crazy why he didn't.
I'm going to definitely have to get you
Well,
niggas
no,
to
that was
stand
crap.
because what's it called? You moving your hand on that, I can hear it and it's hitting that, but it ain't nothing.
But I don't know. Where even with Kapachi not having a Bankai, he was still whooping ass. So
Yeah.
his strength is up there
We still
definitely,
rolling?
especially beating what's her name, and to find out that she was actually a
Oh,
Kenpachi, it was crazy.
What's it called? Captain.
Spoiler alert
Captain
if you ain't
Hana?
watch it. Yep.
Yeah.
Who's
But
the
yeah.
guy that taught Ichigo his? Who got him to use the Bankai? Like taught him how to use Bankai? Like
Yurichi.
Oh, it was the black dude.
It was Yurichi.
Well, you talking about when he first learned it?
no,
You
the
talking about in 1,000-Year Blood War or the regular?
regular.
Okay, then it was
It was
Yoroichi
Ichi.
and
his
and Uruhara.
no, well,
Yeah,
It was-
Uruhara.
Urahara
Uruhara
taught
created
him-
the device though.
yes,
Yeah,
but
Uruhara.
Urahara
if
taught
you're
him how to
talking
use
about
his
his-
Shikai again.
if you're talking about his
In order to use
I ain't gonna lie, I want to
Bankai-
see his Bankai.
who's
Urahara's.
Benihime. It's
Roar,
it's
Benihime.
strong, but it's yeah.
But
Leave it at that.
yeah.
Yeah. But the person inside was Yuhabak.
Yeah, you
because
Hibachi.
that was his Quincy powers.
Yeah.
So that's what that it wasn't even his Zanpakuto really talking, because his Zanpakuto was that reminded me of Queso sitting up there. Everybody always talking about him.
Okay. I got one more take.
Just let me know if it's stopping
Isaiah, for some reason, just doesn't want to agree with anybody on.
Goku.
Leave that girl.
Shut up. It's more so of who out of every Cartoon Network cartoon who has the best Bankai, and we keep saying Ben 10.
Cap, bro. Man,
Samurai Jack is cool, but
I don't care what y'all say. The best Bankai would be Grimm from Grimm Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
yes, but
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm
gotta
saying,
think-
because he's death
But you
himself.
have to think of the Omnitrix and what Ben did with it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Ben
his
10
ass
takes
whooped.
the cake, though.
Got his ass whooped and whooped a whole lot of ass.
We're talking about the Grim Reaper, my guy.
And we talking about Ben 10.
Hey,
Whatever
no,
that one
hey,
form
on some
was,
real, who would have a cold Bankai would be the
Alien
Powerpuff
X.
Girls.
You talking about Alien X, Jakai?
Yes, bro. But
The
that's
pow-
still part of Ben
Hey,
10, though.
I know.
The Powerpuff Girls would have a cold one.
I feel like
What?
Isaiah think his Uncle Grandpa.
Yes, nigga.
No, bro.
Fourth wall breaker, just for the fun of it, bro. You're telling me all these other shows are standing with a dude that breaks the fourth wall just for fun, creates different worlds and dimensions just because he can do it.
Ben 10.
Yeah, Ben
wasn't
10 can
creating,
scan
but he
other
was
aliens
doing
and
it.
Ben 10 was
he can
went back in time.
can
That's still something.
Okay, Uncle Grandpa can do the same thing. He can do
All right,
all that
Dr.
plus
Strange.
more.
This is that new cartoon. Uncle
Okay,
Grandpa
Magic
was not
School
that
Bus.
good of a show.
They didn't go back in time, but they sure was with that bus.
Hey,
Because
don't-
that's what
hey.
he was on.
Y'all better leave the Magic School Bus alone.
The Magic School Bus was lit. I love the Magic
God.
School
Oh,
Nobody
yeah.
said nothing about Magic School
best
Bus.
way to get through class. But no,
Wildcrats.
because look, Ben,
Wildcrats is
he-
fire, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
that was so good. I was playing that game on a computer. Hey,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That little
but
PBS website.
Mhm.
Ben, can't he copy other alien DNA and put it in his
Some-
omnitrix?
Yes.
I think Courage the Cowardly Dog will have a cold looking Bankai.
Oh yeah,
Oh, God.
Mario.
I don't know, man.
Who else?
It's like
Jake the
Jake.
dog.
And,
No.
no, that's Nickelodeon. We talk about Cartoon Network.
Jake
Jake the
Dog.
dog is from.
Jake
I'm
the
in
dog.
my head. I was trying to say Invader Zed, but he wasn't called.
Oh.
He Nickelodeon. Who else?
What's them people with the little blue dude and the boy with all them it's only like two
Foster's
humans.
Home for
Yeah,
Imaginary Friends.
them.
Oh.
Yeah.
What
That
about
might be a
old
cold
one?
Nah, LT Grays ain't Cartoon Network, is it?
Code.
Yes, it
Code
is.
That Kid Next
No,
Door. They
LT
have some cold
Gray.
ones.
Yeah, no, that's
Code
Chowder.
Kid Next Door, yeah.
Chowder have a funny one. Flapjack have
Don't
a
eat
funny
that
one.
thing.
Flapjack have a funny one. Flapjack was a goated show. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Gonna be Captain Knuckles Buns or something.
Man,
Look at that shit was frozen.
that nigga lived inside a whale, bro.
Bubby.
Type of Moby Dick ass story, bro. Bro, that's
Who
crazy. Man,
You know, I'm putting Northern Orange on there. Bankai, talk in your ear off. Make you want to shut up.
You kill yourself, not shut up.
hey, kill yourself. It's crazy.
Hey, Apple.
Who else?
Hey, who do y'all on some real? Since we talked about it, who do y'all think like would be the new gen big 3 anime?
Jujutsu Kaisen up there.
I think My Hero Academia takes the cake. I
want
think My Hero Academia should sit up there.
It is up there with
mean-
with Demon Slayer. That's the top 3. Jujutsu Kaisen.
I
My
wouldn't
Hero.
say My Hero's like new gen because it was out. It's been out for a while. It's just pushing slowly.
No, but what's it called? When I say new gen, I'm talking about
After One
everything
Piece and them?
after Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Bleach. They've had their era. They've had their time. Their original shows.
Yeah, but wouldn't
Their original shows.
Technically,
wouldn't
One Piece.
like Full Metal Alchemist type because that wasn't out during then, was it?
Yeah, but we talking about with popularity wise and everything.
I mean, that was real popular though, for real.
It was.
But people put Attack on Titan before anything else.
But we're talking about action wise and story
they would
wise.
100% put Attack on Titan before anything else.
I-
I wouldn't, but it is just.
I
the truth.
don't think Attack on Titan would be new gen for real. That's just me
like
personally.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
it's not
middle.
new gen. Oh yeah, no.
I think what's it called? I think the new gen big three would definitely. My Hero Academia would sit
But
in
My
there.
Hero came out in 2014.
That's cool, but
2014.
when did Bleach come out? When did Dragon Ball Z come out?
1999.
But
Okay.
you see what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah,
talking
Dragon
about
Ball
in its
Z was
new-
like
I know, but
Dragon
like,
Ball, and Dragon Ball Z started in like the what's it
Early
called?
19.
What was it?
But like,
98
I would
or
consider
80
My
or
Hero
98?
to be in the middle.
No,
of,
it
like,
wasn't 98.
It ain't.
It would be in the
Oh, I
middle
might be thinking of One
of
Piece.
the Dragon Ball and
One
then now
Piece,
the Demon
Bleach, and
Slayer
Naruto.
and
They
Jujutsu
came
Kaisen,
out
in my
all
opinion.
between like
'Cause My
86,
Hero,
yeah, 86. The Dragon Ball came out in 86.
my opinion, My Hero's like in that middle with Attack on Titan itself, and I would probably say at that point maybe Full Metal, because like
See,
it was its own.
'cause-
It had its own little time period of like popularity, so I wouldn't consider it to be new gen. So
I'm not talking about new gen. When I say new gen, I'm talking about the new generation of anime.
April 26, 1989. Your granny's birthday.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about what's it called? He just came and dropped some history facts. But I'm talking about when I say new gen, I'm just talking about like the new generation of anime aside from Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, and all of that. Like I'm talking about this new 2000s era, not the 1990s era. That stuff is done. I'm talking about of the new 2000s era.
Whoa,
All the
like
anime
from
that has
2000
really
and
hit.
now.
Full
From-
Metal Alchemist really still would take the cake.
I would say,
But I do feel like popularity, because I'm putting popularity in there. I'm putting storyline in there. I'm putting animation in there, and I really think My Hero Academia sits at a solid 2,
I can,
1 or 2.
I can
You
see
said
that.
2000s, right?
Yeah, like all of the 2000s anime would be, in my opinion, would be considered the new gen anime for real. If you wanna-
Fairy Tail is up there.
If
then.
you want to
Came out
go,
in
you can go
2006.
2000. If you really want to do a cutoff, we'll go 2000 to 2023 or 20 or now, however you
Okay,
want to do
that's
it,
up
or we can
then.
go to 2015 or
I
whatever.
kind of feel
I don't
like
care how y'all wanna
from
cut it.
2000 to like 2015, it was like their own
Well,
little era of anime.
Fairy Tail would be up there. I don't
So
care.
what
Well,
would be? So
okay,
we'll go
so-
2000 to 2015 of that time frame of those 15
2000?
years.
Okay, so
Of those
yes,
15
most
years, what
definitely
would be
it would be
the big 3 of that time period?
Fairy Tail would be up
Fairy
there.
Fairy Tail,
I would say My Hero.
My Hero. I think Black Clover came out then.
I don't know,
If
but
that's the case, then My Hero might not be on there
My
because there's some other stuff that was more.
it came out in 2017.
Black Clover.
Hold on. Well, that was the
yeah, Black Clover came out October 2017.
but okay, if we're not
Okay,
putting
then
if we're
no,
not
then
putting
no.
Naruto with
Naruto came out in
2000.
1990.
Yeah, no, I would say he not putting it with.
No,
He came out in the
Yeah,
90s.
Naruto started in the 90s.
yeah.
Did it
that's
start
what I
recording?
thought.
All right.
If we're excluding it from Dragon Ball and Bleach and all that, and you put One Piece instead of Naruto, could you not consider Naruto to be in that too with how we have My Hero and possibly Full Metal? Could you not consider it?
As big
No.
3?
Mm-hmm. Because if we don't,
Naruto has already been in its big 3. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
because it's up there with
Because Naruto,
Dragon Ball and
Naruto,
Bleach.
the only reason Naruto continued to be in the big 3 is because it had Naruto, and that started the original. I'm not talking about the spin-offs, like the extra stuff, the Shippudens, where the timeline continued. Naruto itself was in its era was that era's big 3. Bleach was too, the original Bleach, not 1,000-Year Blood War.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking about that right there.
well,
So those have already solidified. I'm not even worried about those because of their time. They've solidified their standing as the big 3 because in their time, One Piece and all of that, in their time, everybody puts One Piece in that big 3 era, but it really wasn't in that big 3 era because One Piece wasn't really popular and nobody cared for One Piece for real in that time frame and in that era. There was only a few people that really cared for One Piece. If you really
We
want to,
can't speak on that because we wasn't around.
I can, but there wasn't a lot. Dad didn't even watch One Piece for real.
I don't even think it would be Dad's thing. So
But Dad watched it, but One Piece was not really popular. nobody really cared for it because One Piece dragged and it was just this and it was just that. One Piece has started to become really, really popular. So if we're doing a legacy anime, if we do legacy, One Piece definitely has a legacy. Dragon Ball Z has its legacy. Naruto has its, and so does Bleach. But forget all of that. That's 90s era. We're in the 2000s era now. And I still say My Hero Academia sits in some form of a big three. Animation-wise, it's good. Story-wise, it's good. Plot twist and things like that. All of that, it's good. And it's popular. Its popularity was up there. It sold millions of books.
I mean, back
All of
then,
that.
the popularity was only up there because people was dogging it and the fan base because of what they was doing. That's the only reason why it was popular.
But it's a excellent TV show. You cannot deny it. Just like Black Clover. Excellent TV show. You cannot deny it. Can't deny these claims. What you say?
What is it? 2015?
What? My Hero?
No, just the
Yeah.
from
If we're
the
going from
years
that
we
time
going.
frame, what anime would you say?
Fairy Tale for one.
Fairy Tale would be in a big three.
Fairy Tale was goaded.
At
Full
that
Metal.
point, I would
would be one.
I'll
have
definitely
to
put
say,
Full Metal in there.
Yu-Gi-Oh then, because Yu-Gi-Oh is
Technically, Yu-Gi-Oh is anime.
Okay, then what about Pokemon at that point? Well, no,
Pokemon
that was
wouldn't
night,
beat
but
that.
there's
But
so many
I'm
iterations.
trying to
Yeah.
steer clear of the anime that's considered cartoon and CW50, the stuff that aired on that. I'm talking about the ones that we had to watch on actual Funimation.
Okay. I would consider Attack on Titan at that point too. I'm not gonna lie, because like
Okay, if based off of what I'm saying in my
Okay,
statistics,
well,
I
it
would
still
have
would-
to put
it still wouldn't be up there. So
I would have to
so
put Attack on Titan in the
SAO.
big three somewhere.
Is
Sword Art Online, I would have to put in there.
That
I
is-
think
that
I'll
is-
put Sword Art
Death
Online
Note came out
over
in
Attack on
2006.
Really?
I would
Sword Art
I would
Online?
have to put Hunter x Hunter up for a big three because it came out in the 2000s.
That is true.
Well,
No, it
it
didn't.
came out in the 90s, but it had a remake in the
did.
2000s.
It had a
Oh.
remake.
What Sword Art? Bro, I don't ever really remember people
Like,
talking about Sword Art Online like
To
that.
be honest
back
though,
then.
that's
Your
only
whole
because
Naruto thing is still right though, because Naruto came out in 2002.
that's
Okay.
only the only
Damn,
reason why.
Naruto aired in 02?
Yeah,
Bleach
because
aired in 04.
Damn.
that's what I was
thought they
saying.
in the
Because like,
90s.
so only brought up because he was saying his big
No,
three
y'all
was
niggas is right. Yeah.
Naruto.
Damn.
He said Dragon Ball, Bleach, and One Piece, excluding Naruto. And then if it came out 2000, you can consider that. That would clear Naruto. And then he said My Hero. Then it
So
just
if those two, hold on, if those two came out in 2000, then Bleach and Naruto already take the cake for those.
so
If we going from that 2000 to 2015. era.
So if that's the case,
Then
we're
the
gonna have to
next
go.
one-
Oh shit, Yu Yu Hakusho would take the other one in
Oh,
the
yeah.
90s.
Oh,
Yu Yu
yeah,
Hakusho would definitely
And then
take the 90s cake
probably
for
say
big three of the
What
90s.
about
Sailor Moon.
No,
then
what
at
about
that
no?
point,
What
too.
Sailor
about,
Moon would have to take it too because
what
everybody
about,
loves Sailor Moon.
Hajime
Hajime no
Kenshin.
Ippo or Rurouni, that wasn't really popular.
It wasn't.
But I will put that shit on my big three because Rurouni Kenshin was the shit.
Did you already say
if
Inuyasha too?
well,
Inuyasha would definitely have to
Yeah.
get put on big three for what's it called? You said that? Definitely on my shirt, bro. For 90s, I would definitely have to put Inuyasha
Whoa,
on the
So
big
for
three.
since-
big three 90s, like you got. So I was.
It was so many fire anime in the 90s, bro.
Sailor Moon, or what was the other one you said?
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu
I'm
Hakusho.
definitely put Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy.
Cowboy Bebop.
Afro Samurai.
yeah, because
Afro Samurai didn't come out in the 90s.
I said 2000s.
You can't consider that to be.
because My Hero came out in 16 and then
No, it came out 14.
no 16. It says 16. It says 16 on here.
Really?
Well, if you think
Like,
about
first
New Gen,
episode or like when it,
Oh,
the
okay,
manga
maybe I
started?
might not be going by the first episode.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just
Well,
it says
since-
these internet favorites of all time, 2000 to 2024.
Oh, I was going by like manga dates.
Yeah, like when did it release?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess this is a tough topic because we would have to really sit down and dissect these era because we can do by like 10-year increments. We can do
Oh, Noragami,
2000
I
to
don't
20.
care.
We can do 2000 to
I'm putting that on
2010,
mine.
and then we can do like 2010, like in between 2010 and 2025 or whatever,
I'm putting
or like
Noragami on my
2010 to
stuff.
2020
'Cause
type, and then
Noragami was
2020 to
good.
2025.
to be honest, for it to be like new gen, it'll probably have to be from like 2010 or 2015 to now, since Naruto.
I would
and
definitely,
Bleach.
I would
But that's
consider
came out
20.
in the
to be honest, wouldn't even be
2000s.
fair
I would-
because even to now, solo leveling takes the cake
Yeah,
more than anything.
But that's
What?
how the times work. But I would definitely take 2015 to now. That's a good time span from 2015 to now. I would take that.
I was
Because
about
it's
to say,
like
for 90s, I was about to say Totoro, but I forgot it. I didn't know it came out in 1988.
Yeah.
That would have definitely.
No,
had to
some
been up
of
there.
the stuff that we have now are just remakes of old stuff. Like Hunter x Hunter got a remake in 2011.
Spirited Away came out in, well, it wasn't. It was just a movie, but
But yeah, it came out.
2001.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
but it's a lot of stuff that can be considered, really, really good in its own right.
Black Butler came out.
Black
in the
Butler was
2000s.
good. I used to never like Black Butler because of the manga seemed so off the wall to me. It seemed so off the wall.
Kai, when you get an anime?
Kai Kai?
Yeah.
You want to know what's crazy?
What?
Kai ain't even spelled like that. You spelling Kiki. Kai is spelled
Kiki.
Kai.
Geeky.
Because every
Whoa.
time Bridget
I might
texts me,
fly to,
Kai.
hey,
to
Key.
Waikiki. Yeah.
Hey, Key, how
Kai.
you doing? What you doing,
Hey,
Key?
Siri don't when y'all text me now, I have to figure out who y'all are based off the message y'all send because Siri can't pronounce y'all names because y'all names in Japanese. Literally, it'd be like, boom.
Dang, Hell's Paradise will be
Said,
up there if you don't.
What are you doing right now? Can I
We
call?
doing 2000s and everything. So
No, it was
Is that my
20
kid?
Probably.
Probably.
Is that my kid?
Yeah.
Probably.
Aubrielle.
if not her, probably neither.
Dog.
No, Nyla will be more
But-
fluent in speaking.
Yeah.
100%.
We sitting at about 46 minutes.
But like for 2000s purposes, like you would have to put Soul Eater up there too, because they came out in the 2000s.
True, but with everything else, Soul Eater wouldn't. I'm
Soul
sorry,
Eater
Soul Eater
wouldn't.
good, but
It's
it wouldn't.
great,
It's
but
not
it
topping
wouldn't
Fairy
take-
Tail.
It wouldn't take the
Yeah.
what's it called? It wasn't. It didn't have enough time, like run time.
It's crazy because people don't even like Fairy Tail no more. They say something about the story being something,
Repetitive.
The story is
Natsu get
repetitive.
whooped. He eat a flame. They come back.
Tanjiro
Yeah,
get
but that's
whooped,
what everything.
he do some
though.
training,
That's
he
the
come
crazy
back.
thing. They say repetitive, bro.
Exactly. Bro, I
But
can't,
that's
bro.
all the
Yeah,
anime
bro.
with the main characters.
Let's keep telling me that's
That's
not,
even
not
like that with
almost
Solo Leveling.
all
Yes,
animes.
because
Hey, let's see if
Naruto,
it's like that
shoot,
with
bro.
Demon Arc. Yeah. 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 Oh God.
Niggas in Demon Guard fight, go through a whole training session like Demon Slayer, come back.
Hey, first off, they trained in the beginning and then started fighting, nigga.
He sure did train too. Yup. After he got whooped, he sure did train. And
Nigga,
couldn't
that-
cut that rock.
Nigga, that was his training, nigga. Oh man, move your bro. Why are you touching my arm with the chair, bro? Go on, bro. Niggas ain't got no armrest etiquette. If we at the movie theaters, because we do plan on what's it called, so that's something we do plan on doing. This is kind of put me in that, but we plan on doing like a vlog thing for the Demon Slayer release. So we're gonna like vlog our experience of watching it and things like that.
Which group?
Us going up to it. What?
Which group?
All of us.
All of us. I'm sorry, but I'm going with my father because Dad has already got it all planned out for us.
I don't care if we go with Dad, but we're what's it called?
Oh,
Like,
that's
we're
all
all-
I'm asking.
we're all
You doing
going
two
to be-
different groups, or you doing
Yeah,
the whole
no,
thing?
we're all going to be. I don't care if I see this movie 3 times. God, I got a couple other people that I'm going
I
with
just buy it when it comes out.
solo. Heck no. But if y'all want to do a separate trip on our own, if y'all want to ride with us when we go to with our dad, it don't matter. I'm just vlogging it, whatever it is.
Are you gonna allow us to come?
Allow.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Armante. We couldn't do a actual intro because our camera ran out of storage space. So I'm doing this intro this ending. This is an intro. I'm doing this ending from my basement. We appreciate you guys for all your support. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at _the.troupe. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube page and fill up the comment section and let us know you guys are watching. Let us know you guys are enjoying it. Tell us things that you would like us to talk about, things like that. Give us different type of activities to do. I don't know if you've noticed the structure so far, but we try to do anime news. We try to do unpopular opinions, a topic activity of the day, and then just some basic little riff talk, you know. So yeah, if you guys have any activities you would like us to try, any anime games or things out there that you've seen, please send them to us. You can shoot us a DM on the Instagram page. Yeah, and just let us know what you would like to see us doing. So yeah, shout out to you all for following and supporting. We appreciate you guys for everything you do, man. Love you guys. Peace.